If you had to have a crush on one candy, what would it be? Go.
Watermelon.
That's not a candy.
Watermelon's not a candy.
No, it's a fruit.
Hello.
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 Hello. Hi.
Wow.
Hi.
Hi.
Job that he was to be first.
Well, he didn't do it, so I did it. So.
Andy, stop trying to make Crispy Crunch a thing, because it's not a thing. There's either
Here's the thing. It's a candy.
Yeah, Andy just wrote that Wikipedia article like super fast.
I know how Andy works. Oh yes.
Okay, I will find every picture of Crispy Crunch and link it to you, so you can see what it actually looks like.
Admit that you're wrong. Admit that the captain has taken over your mind.
Nope.
Captain Crunch?
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Alright, hello and welcome to the podcast of Wolverine Nerds. To answer your questions, you're probably gone with a billion tangents. I'm getting questions answered. That being
I didn't
said,
understand a word you just said.
my name is Jeff.
Mine's Kelly. Excuse me.
Under.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
And I'm, Cordy,
Whatever you wanna
Michael, whatever the fuck you want to call me, I don't know.
Andy, I love how you just like, Andy. You didn't like say my name is or hi, you just were like, Andy. Andy.
That's what I always do.
Crunch. Andy Crunch loud. Andy like candy bar.
Oh,
Andy
no,
angry
no.
at Kelly. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Alright, so as you guys know, we are now taking questions from the Tumblers.
Yay, the Tumblr.
I love it.
And there's some anonymous people, anonymous.
I think what he was trying to say is that you can send in questions anonymously, or you can log in so your name will show up.
This is
Either
true.
way.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Even if you're not, even if you are logged in, there's a checkbox for like asking anonymously too.
Yeah. Alright, so we got some questions and we did get a couple from Casey, our best friend Casey.
Yay, Casey!
It was awesome.
My
And-
Asian lover.
Alright. I thought you liked boys.
Is that this
Oh, right. Casey's not a boy. Awkward. Awkward moment.
Alright,
Casey's actually
so
a girl.
she asks, Ching Chong, a chingy to the chong to the ching chong chongy chong chong. That's the question.
I don't know if we should even try and attempt to answer this question because it's so racist.
Casey, I love you.
Should I like
That's
go
my
on
answer.
Google?
It's Casey,
Should I go on Google Translate and just start? All right, I'll be right back.
What if it actually translated to something?
Okay, what is it? Ching chong to the ching ching chong ching chong ching a ching chong. Is that what it was?
Something like that, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
What is that language?
I'm not sure. Casey,
Spanish?
maybe.
No, it's definitely not Spanish.
That was definitely being sarcastic.
I think it was like, what was it again? Hungarian? No.
Asian.
Maybe it was Azerbaijani, or maybe it was Chinese.
Just pick a language. Any language. Just like Price is Right, except for its language right. Where'd go? Go.
Oh, I'm going.
Do your typing.
Anything? No? Not getting
Nope.
anything.
Alright, moving on.
Well, Apparently it's not Chinese, so...
Oh, well, good game, I guess.
Yeah, GG.
Alright.
GG, Casey.
Sorry, Casey. We don't
So,
that.
All I got was, out of this whole thing, is Ching Chong left to the Chong. That's what I got out of it. That's literally it.
alright, well, I guess that makes sense then.
Ching Chong left to the Chong. That's all I got.
Okay.
Sorry, Casey.
So-
It's something to do with your left hand. I don't know, maybe. Are you doing stuff with your left hand you shouldn't be doing?
A burger, probably. Also, her milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard.
And they're like,
Ching chong, ching chong.
we are the best.
This is horrible. We need to move on before we start insulting people.
Yeah.
Why would we
Hey,
insult
too
people?
late.
None
I'm
of us
not
are
insulting anyone.
racist.
I was just putting on Google Translate. That's all.
Alright, so I picked this question specifically because Michelle has just been in this circumstance. So, this person asks, is there any advice on how to make friends in a new area? We just moved, I have no friends or family near me anymore, and I feel very alone.
Michelle, was that you?
No, I didn't actually submit that.
Oh, okay.
Lies.
No, she didn't.
Okay.
I got it
Can
online.
I go first?
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and give advice. You've literally lived in the same house your entire life, but let's hear it.
Alright, so this is what you do. Alright? All you have to do is wear revealing clothing. And when you do that, you go to a club, get crunk, just put your number on the bathroom wall, someone's bound to text you. So, all you have to do is put a picture of yourself on the wall and say, this is me. Put your number. Just be like, hi. This is me. I'm new. Someone help me. So then they'll text you and you guys are going to be friends. And that's how we all became friends, isn't it?
Totes.
Oh, yeah. I definitely got your picture off a bathroom wall.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Totally.
No, I don't know.
I guess that would make
I can't-
sense.
I can't really
No,
do
it wouldn't!
I mean, you could just do what Michelle's roommate told Michelle to do, is to just join Match.com and pay for it monthly. It sounds bad.
But this is about making friends, though. Do you
I
make
know.
friends by going to Match?
I mean,
Maybe.
there's
Possible.
probably an option to, maybe. I don't know. For me, like, my situation's a little different because I did move here, like, knowing somebody. Like, I know QWERTY. And so he's been introducing me to, like, his friends and coworkers, which has helped. But I guess if I was entirely on my own, I mean, when I'm at work, like, I talk to my coworkers, you know, so that we can, like, start getting to know each other, and eventually we'll be friends. And that was the same even at my old store, where I'd lived in Michigan my whole life. So, I mean, you can make friends through work, and, I mean, you could, if you really need to, like, you can always join, like, there's always, I don't want to say dating sites, but that's what they are. But they, a lot of them have, like, options where you can be like, hey, I'm just, like, looking for people to hang out with if you really want to do that. I mean, it really depends on things you like. If you have a hobby, you can try and see if there's anything around where other people with that hobby are.
hmm
Yeah, that's true.
And, like, you would meet people that way. You can walk around, go to bars, clubs, restaurants, and just, like, talk to people. It's really the only way you're ever going to get anywhere. But
But
you're
Michelle, what if you're like us and you don't go outside?
Well,
You're gonna accept your fate.
or you can just buy a bunch of cats.
Yes!
Proud Imgur forever.
If you really just want to buy some cats, I mean, that works too.
Kitties.
No, don't buy cats, I lied. Go adopt them.
Yeah.
Much
Please.
better option.
Yeah. I guess that pretty much answers that question. I mean, there's
Yeah.
nothing else you can really add to it other than you just gotta go out and be proactive
You have to
about
take
it.
initiative whether you like it or not. Like, that's basically what I've learned.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, you guys, I'm going to ask you the question of the internet.
Oh boy.
We have never done this on a podcast before, but I figured I would add it to this one. It's a Yahoo answer, so we're gonna do a Yahoo. So, this person asks, how is babby formed? How girl get pregnant?
What the?
So, how is babby formed?
I don't even know how to answer this, like, because I've seen this before.
You have intercourse with a man and a woman, you fuck, and then cum goes inside of the woman, and then she has a kid.
Oh God.
Pretty much it. Remember, kids, always have unprotected sex.
Always.
Oh yeah.
Raw sex is the best sex.
Oh my god.
Just kidding, kids. Always wear protection. I'm your mom and dad now.
What?
Just remember.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
I'm God, okay? Remember?
Oh God.
That is
Okay.
how... what is it called again? Bobby? BB? Bobby's
Babby.
Bobby.
Booby?
Babby. That's how Babby is formed. You have unprotected sex, honestly. Being truthful.
Babies.
But do you really want a kid at age of 10? Like, that's what happened to this one girl. I don't think
Age 10.
Only in New Jersey.
Come on, Andy, come on down. I know you like them 10-year-olds.
That's kind of scary,
Andy
honestly.
will come down from Canada, and he's like, I'm from the Canadas, and I like how Babby form.
I live in an igloo.
Did you say I have babby form?
I think he said, I like how babby formed.
Babby form. Babby form.
I from Canada. I cold. I power.
Kill babby.
I form Bobby. And then
Babby fight. Babby
You sound like the computer voice.
I am Babby though. Andy. Babby.
ew, that's Andy's firstborn child. I'm scared.
Wait, what?
That voice. What if
What?
that's Andy's firstborn child?
He's a possessed computer?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Sorry,
Everything makes sense now.
Shell, I want your opinion on this.
On how to make babby?
Yeah.
No, Michelle, how babby is formed.
You put your dick out, you put your dick in, and you wave the sperm about, you
Basically,
form
my
a baby, and it
advice-
comes out of the vagina. That's how babby is formed. Sorry.
My advice would just be to watch Team America, and that'll teach you everything you need to know.
Guys, remember, when you get to the part where...
I just made Courtney watch that last night, and he was laughing his ass off when they were having sex.
Remember, kids,
And then,
you don't
like, he
have
fell
sex, you can still
asleep.
have sex.
And they were making that speech about dicks, pussies, and assholes, and he was like, he sits up and he's like, what is going on? Because they're on the screen and they're like, you know, dicks fuck assholes, and he sits up and he's like, what? So pretty much that'll tell you everything you need to know about life. It's good advice.
Makes
Team
sense.
America. Team America. That's all you have to do is watch that movie.
Alright.
And you'll learn about Babby, and you'll learn about actually having sex, but not actually having sex, because they don't.
Cool. So
Kinda like
fake
Barbie
sex.
Ken. Yep.
Cool. So this person asks, what fake product from a TV show, movie, or video game do you wish were real?
The Captain Planet rings.
I have the power of love. Fuck.
Okay.
I think a portal gun would be awesome.
This is
I
true.
could do things.
You can have like an endless like ride, just like fall down, going down, 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 down.
Oh, that would make me so dizzy though. Wouldn't you end up like killing yourself?
Probably, but who cares?
I think.
No, depends on where you put the second portal. Because if you put it right above you, wait, no, hang on.
I was saying like the G forces from.
Alright, here comes Andy
No,
with
no,
the
no.
science
Oh,
part.
No, because
God.
you're falling no, because you're just
Physics.
falling at terminal velocity, so you'll be fine. You just gotta slow yourself down by actually falling up. So you gotta turn the portal
Right,
around.
you know, because I know how to fall up.
I fall
No, you
apart
just
all
gotta switch the
time.
portals.
So basically,
falling
Andy's
down.
saying just defy gravity, and then you should.
Yeah.
No, you don't have. Well, you're screwing around with physics anyways when you're using the portal gun. So
No, I'm not, Andy. Portal guns are a real thing.
And ladies, this is why Andy is still single.
Courtney! Andy, I love you. It's okay.
Kidding.
To him.
Kidding.
Why is everybody pick on me?
God, you Courtney's the dick. Oh my god.
He is.
Andy,
That
I'm
was such a
kidding.
low blow.
I am kidding. You ladies need to calm your vaginas.
No,
I know
I'm not gonna
girl-
call my vagina. My vagina's gonna come after you.
Like, I literally just want to drive to Canada and hug Andy now because I feel so bad.
Road trip.
You feel bad.
Yeah, Kelly, I'll pick you up, okay?
Okay. You have to like
Wow.
loop all
Yeah,
the way
cool,
around.
whatever. I'm just gonna kill you all.
It's like 7 hours out of the way,
Yep.
but it's fine.
More like 8 or 9 or something. I don't know.
Andy knows I'm kidding. Hugs and kisses, XO Andy there.
I don't
Anyway,
believe you.
Do you want me to come to Canada, Andy? It's only gonna take 50 hours.
No, I don't want you to be around me anymore.
No,
oh,
I'm gonna be around you.
I think
Fuck you.
I would like a needlessly large rod.
yeah, but that doesn't do much besides just being needlessly large.
That's the
There's
point.
always a use for a needlessly large rod.
Basically, it can just be like a really nice dildo.
Or a gravity gun.
Wow.
I would
Yes,
like a
sword.
gravity
Your
gun.
best friend sword.
Ooh, you know what? I would like a wing cap from 64,
Ooh.
Mario 64. The wing cap.
Oh, that actually sounds really cool, Kelly.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I want the iron
I
cap.
would just hate the part
the
where
metal
you fall.
cap.
And do you want to be Man of Steel?
Hell yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry.
I don't really know. I don't know what I want. Michelle, what would you want?
I said the Captain Planet rings.
Well, I don't know what Captain Planet is, so pick something like.
Oh my god, you're such a fucking noob.
You
I
want to talk to me now, Michelle?
I literally can't talk to you anymore since you don't know who Captain Planet is. This friendship is over.
Can we have Babby?
Oh,
I can't
goodness.
think of a good one.
I know what I'd want. Just kidding, I know.
What?
Just kidding, I know.
That made no sense, Cordy.
What do you want?
Does a Yoshi count as an item?
No.
Oh my god, I love my own Yoshi. Oh my
Infinite
god.
mushrooms.
I mean, if that were the case, like, I'd probably just, like, choose to live in the world of Pokemon.
Oh, I know. Oh my god, live in
Like,
the world of Pokemon.
Out of
please.
all the fantasy worlds I can think of, that would be the one
Yeah.
that I would choose to have be real.
Oh god,
Me
I know. Pokemon. Please, Pokemon. Oh my god, I'd have my own Totodile. My life would be complete.
There's so much fighting, though.
Yeah, but everything just ends up being back to normal.
Like, we
But
just
it's
all, like,
okay,
yell,
'cause
like,
they're
my
not gonna
Pokemon
die."
sit on your Pokemon.
That's what the Pokemon Center is for.
Threw up.
And somehow Ash and his friends can pay for everything even though they don't have jobs. So, I got it.
They don't have jobs, wink. But they still make money, wink.
Kelly, it's not
Yeah.
like-
I don't know really what I'm meaning, but I just keep winking because I want you guys to think something wrong.
well then why'd you just tell us that you want us to think something wrong? but not-
Wink.
you should think
Maybe one of Majora's Mask's masks. I don't know which one though. Like maybe the what's the
You
one
want-
seeing one where you can
You want-
like read people's minds?
The
Or, like,
You
Masters.
should wear a mask.
You only read animals' minds
Animals.
with that, though.
Oh yeah, true.
Pretty good question.
I don't know. I think mine would be like portal gun or the wing cap. That's mine.
Oh my god, Tanuki suit from Mario 3. If I had to pick an item, that's what I would pick.
Aww. You'd be so cute.
I mean, I'd look like Pedo Bear too, but, you know.
I'm trying to picture you right now.
Oh, children. Would you like the Tanuki in my suit?
Kelly, ew.
What is you on you? When I say children, I'm talking about perfectly capable 22-plus-year-olds. Minus
Other than Cordy.
minus 24. I don't know.
Kelly, I will
They're -2.
Okay, thank you. See, I got one taker so far, and it's only been 10 seconds.
Okay. We are
Raising
going
my eyebrow like 500 times, like manually with my finger because I can't do it by myself.
Oh god.
Should we go on to the next question?
Yes.
Okay. So Anonymous asks, I have been having trouble with my boss at work who always does things wrong and blames me. I don't know how to confront this situation. Should I go up to them being, I assume, my boss, or should I just take it and tell a coworker I really need some advice? Sad face. That's from our Tumblr, by the way.
Yeah.
That was one of my coworkers.
That sounds like my life. So, what was the last half of the question with the coworker?
Should I go up to them?
Doesn't know if they should confront their boss or just tell a coworker about it.
Or keep it to herself.
Okay, I would definitely advise not keeping it to yourself because that's just going to drive you nuts. But I'd also advise not talking to a coworker because even if it's somebody you're really close to or something, they can easily just go up to your boss and just start crap, and then you could potentially lose your job.
Yeah.
What I would probably suggest is to try and go through the human resources department of your company, assuming that you are working for a company that would have one, and see if you can get help that way. And if not, I would honestly suggest starting to look for a new job.
Would you ever confront the boss, though?
Probably not directly.
Because
it all depends on the boss too.
Probably
If you get along
it
with them.
kind of does, yeah.
Only, if HR is, there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, at my work, my HR boss, constantly asks me because he can tell how pissed off I am. Because it's actually gotten to the point where even, our customers are complaining about the way my boss treats me. So,
Wow.
he'll,
Really?
ask, yeah, because she'll just be, up my ass, all day, and the customers are, they're like, what is she doing? You literally did nothing wrong, helping me, but here she is, berating me in front of them. So, he'll, talk to me about it and see what's going on, and he's going through the higher channels, and she's getting, she has to, attend
Screwed
these
over?
meetings and stuff to, work out new ways to run the store. So, I mean,
Yeah.
in my case, it's, helping, but I would never go to her directly, because the way she is, it would just bounce off her. She wouldn't even care.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was moving my Skype window.
Oh, okay.
But she would just I could tell her literally this is what's bothering me, and it would just bounce off of her.
Wow, that's really dumb.
And it sounds like this person sort
Yeah.
of has the same kind of boss rather than one who would be understanding.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be working in an environment where your boss is going to blame things on you anyways to get
No.
out of saying, hey, I did stuff wrong. Because if
That's
they're the
dumb,
boss,
yeah.
they should be taking responsibility for stuff that they do wrong.
Mind
Yeah.
you, they're probably just trying to save their own ass.
Well, and I think it's partly
Blaming everybody
could
else
be,
on it.
when I worked at Family Video, I had a manager, and then the manager, we have the district manager, and then we have the regional manager. So, the regional manager, of course, is, the higher up, and it goes down.
Yeah.
And so, if we ever had an issue with the manager, we could go to the district manager. I mean, we could always go to HR, too, but that was corporate, and it's sort of hard when you're in a corporate, over, 500 stores to contact HR when we don't actually have our own individual one. But
Yeah, that's true.
we could just go to our district manager and sort of tally on, on our manager, because they were lower down. I mean, they're obviously, about the same age as we are, may not, will hold the responsibility, but may not fulfill it as much. So there will be issues. So I don't know if that person is talking about a boss that's the boss of wherever they're working, or if it's just the manager that, is the boss of those coworkers. But I just think if they can find someone that's higher above them or HR, that they should confront those people first
Yeah.
to see how to go about it first, and then be
Yeah, I agree.
because obviously if it's not that person's issue, whatever is going wrong, you know, I don't know who the boss is going to complain about it. But it's,
If at all. I mean, the boss could just be, like, saying things out loud.
yeah.
Like, they could just be blaming that person to their face and
Yeah.
Yeah.
not really going anywhere else with it.
Right. But either way, it's just not fair to be sort of bullied by your own boss. Like,
Yeah.
No, of course not.
especially if you're doing work and you're doing what you're supposed to.
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing the work you're supposed to do and your boss is doing something wrong and blaming it on you, you shouldn't. I mean, you got to do something about it because, I mean, you're not gonna just sit there and do nothing when you're doing your job how it's supposed to be done. You should feel comfortable with the security of your job. Because if you're doing everything your job description says that you have to do, there's no way that you should get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Just be Captain Planet, all of you, okay?
Makes sense.
Sounds good.
You guys want a Yahoo?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
What's Yahoo backwards?
Ooh, hi.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, hi. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh hey.
Oh, hey.
Oh hey.
Or oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
Ooh hey.
Ooh. Sorry. Distractions.
Alright, so this person asks, where can I buy a really big jar of peanut butter?
Costco.
Sam's Club.
Sam's Club, yeah, that's right. It's Sam's Club.
Yeah, that would be
We
my
don't have
pick,
those
too.
up here. In Canada.
Canada? Canadia?
Canada.
How
My
I'm wondering-
my next question is, how big is a really big jar of peanut butter?
It's true. That does affect where you can get it.
I mean, if you're talking like 1 ton peanut butter, you're not gonna get it. But
I mean, you could always get like a storage tub and just fill it up with peanut butter. I mean, I don't know what the purpose of a giant thing of peanut butter is, but if it is to sit in it, then get a tub.
Alright, well, apparently Amazon is selling creamy peanut butter, 64-ounce, like, cases of it. So, I mean, it's only $31.67. Pack of 2.
That big.
I don't know, what is 64 ounce?
Actually, that's a lot.
Oh my gosh, that is...
I mean,
'Cause if you
I'm
think about it,
drinking
like
out
a
of a
7
64 ounce. No, I'm not. I lied. This is 32. Never
It's
mind.
like a 7-ounce steak is like the size of your hand.
Michelle, it's like double. What?
So times that by 8. 9.
that's a lot of
Yes.
peanut butter.
Alright.
You can get a pack of 2 of them for $31.67.
That's a lot of money for some peanut butter.
Yeah, but it's peanut butter.
I fucking love peanut butter.
You better get as big enough jelly jars for it, though.
Or honey.
Honey.
Okay, oh, wow.
Oops. Ow.
Ow.
Yeah, ow, peanut butter.
Ooh,
That hurts.
hurt yourself with peanut butter. Alright, so we have another question from Casey. Because I guess she's the only one who asked any questions.
Yay, Casey!
No, I'm kidding. She's not the only one, but I just
The
liked
only
her
not
questions
anonymous?
the most.
As we all cry in a corner.
Yeah. So she asks, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think appearance matters when it comes to attraction?
When it comes to attraction?
Mm-hmm. That's what the question asks.
Well, what's 1 and what's 10? Is 10 like really important and 1's not?
We'll do 10 as the most important.
Then wouldn't it be 10 if you're attracted to someone?
It's asking how much
is it like
appearance
physical-
matters.
Appearance, okay.
Yeah, your physical appearance.
Physical appearance, okay. Uh,
It's weird because so many different people have different tastes, so...
well, not only that, but like, I'm not gonna say that like, I don't know.
It definitely
mostly
does
someone will-
matter, is what I'm gonna say.
Some-
Well, yeah, it
Someone-
does matter. I'm not gonna rate it like, oh, I'm 1, because I'm not gonna be.
Kelly's a 1, everyone QQ. But no, like, usually when someone goes up to someone...
Cordy just rated me a 1 on the
Cordy's a
scale.
dick tonight.
Yeah, he is.
It's because he likes
Kelly just
boys.
rated- Yeah, right? Kelly-
Like, why?
Yeah. But yeah, usually someone goes up to someone because they like if you go up to someone randomly, like someone, like if you go into a club or something and you go up to someone, you usually go up to them because they're cute, right?
Right.
Like I would think
For the
that
most
would be-
part, that's
I
what
would think
that
it's higher, yeah.
atmosphere is.
Yeah, like it's like usually you go up to someone, then there's other things that like go on that, like how they're, I don't know, like what they do.
Yeah.
Like, interest, I don't know. Like usually the reason someone goes up to someone is because like they think they're attractive, but not everyone thinks the same person is attractive. Like Michelle.
Not
for
everyone meets.
example.
people
Michael,
like
you
that.
like all douchebags.
You do. You like douchebags. I'm sorry.
Well, and I think like it goes two ways. Like how Michael said it, you know, like you can have like that physical like attraction, like you really think that person's hot, so you want to get to know them better and see if maybe it'll work out. But you also have those people who are like you're friends with first. You don't really think of them like attractive, or maybe you find them attractive, but you're like, you know, like whatever. And then you're
And then
friends
you
with
fall
them,
for them, and
they-
then all of a sudden.
yeah, they like seem like the hottest person in the world afterwards. You know, like even though maybe before you wouldn't have approached them based on their looks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess it goes both ways, but I would definitely, if we're,
I would
I don't
say
know.
at least a 5,
yeah, I
Yeah.
would say
depending
like,
on the situation.
yeah, I would rate it like more 7 or 8. Because, I mean, let's face it, I mean, we're human, and we like good-looking people, I guess. Awkward silence!
Do we like attractive people, or does society say we are supposed to like attractive people?
But how do you define attractive yourself? Like, it's all a matter of opinion.
Yeah, but we have sort of that culturally what is attractive to us.
Yeah.
Like according to the US versus like in China, you know, or Africa. Like they have different meanings of beauty and attractiveness. So
Yeah.
what's beautiful to them may not be as beautiful to someone here, and they might not think that's physically
Yeah.
attractive.
I
So,
agree.
so I think I don't know. What was your question, Jeff?
Don't remember.
Social something.
He asked if we want attractive people, if we like
If we as
instinctively want
people like
attractive people,
attractive
or are
people.
we trained to want attractive people?
Both. I mean, you see like models and pornos and everything with all these girls with fake boobs and like perfect hair and all
I don't
this
know
stuff.
what
So I
porn
think,
you watch, but
See, I don't
What
really
it's
don't find
portrayed
that
as.
attractive. It's just like, it's...
but I'm just saying like that's what society wants us to think is attractive.
Yeah.
And so like we're sort of forced into that realm of, well, okay, video games for example, where girls have like ginormous boobs and guys have like the biggest like
Arms?
muscles.
They have like the biggest muscles and are like all like, oh yeah, you know, but like
Yeah.
that's not how we're all portrayed, but that's sort of become like the new like, I don't know,
New norm.
the new norm. So I think that's what sort of like a lot of people are growing up thinking that they have to like, but it doesn't always have to be that way. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And it hasn't always been that way either.
muscles.
Muscles.
I
Is that
like it
cows'
better.
muscles? Muscles?
Muscle.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so I have another question.
What would a
This
chicken's
is-
muscles be?
I don't know.
Coxels?
Ah.
I didn't try to.
Muskin?
Wait, what?
Chixels?
Alright, so this question is from one of Kelly's Twitter followers. His name is Myfterious. It's kind of like your name, but not your name.
It is very close to my name.
That's
Kelly,
weird.
is that a fake Twitter account that you made?
Did you just ask yourself a question?
No, I promise you it's not me. I'm not a man. I'm not a
Okay.
man.
And they ask, why do people have eyebrows?
I love your man self, Kelly.
Andy, is there a biological reason for eyebrows?
You should be talking to Cordy. He's the bio one here.
Well, I know. I mean, like, eyelashes are meant to, like, catch particles so they can't get
Yeah.
caught, but I don't know what eyebrows are for.
I think like it.
I think it's more of it's like left over from when we evolved.
Yeah, because it was like sort of a protecting the eye.
Yeah.
With like the protruding brow, I think was to protect against what was it, sunlight, like during hunting.
So maybe
I
the
think so.
shape, but why do we have to have the hair?
Like
So-
for the hair, like hair would grow out further, so like your eyes would be far enough that like we wouldn't blind ourselves. I guess I'm
know-
not.
I know this sounds
Rather sure.
gross, but the reason we have hair in a lot of places, like especially sensitive places, like your nose, and your ears, is to protect against particles.
Well, I
Yeah,
knew that,
so
but I
cool.
thought that's like what the eyelashes were for more than the eyebrows.
Yeah. I think it's like from falling stuff. I don't know. Like eyelashes aren't gonna
That's true.
protect as much as like. I mean, if our brows weren't as far out as they are now, like I don't think we'd. I think the eyelashes would have more protection, but I think the eyelashes are more for like stuff coming at you, as opposed to your eyebrows are more for something that's falling.
Yeah.
And I
That
think
makes
it's
sense.
a lot of it. Yeah. So I don't know. Evolution. Browse. Why don't you browse the interwebs for that question? Okay, I'm getting weird.
Really?
Sorry.
Really?
Did you get that?
Puns? Terrible puns?
It was a good pun. You have to admit it.
Alright.
I'd like
I
that.
don't know.
I browse you. No?
Wow.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna sink lower and lower in my chair and no one listens to me anymore.
Alright, so I think this...
See you later, bye!
We have like a couple of questions that kind of go together. So this question asks, how soon is too soon to get engaged? My boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years. I think he wants to propose eventually. Is that too soon?
No, I don't think so.
2 years?
2 years is fair. I don't know.
It depends on the...
In my opinion, you just have to do it when it's right.
Yeah.
I mean,
There might be a reason why you're not, like, engaged yet. You know, like, maybe he's not ready. Maybe... I don't know. Obviously, if it's a girl that's asking, maybe she's ready, but he might not be.
I think it also depends on how much you're together.
Yeah. Well, and family issues too. I mean, I know for me, I just think it's sort of taboo to get engaged if you're more than, or at least me personally, if I've been dating the person for less than a year. Because
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
feel like that's enough time. Like, for anyone else, like, if they get married in, 2 months' time from knowing each other, then that's not any place for me to judge, if they
Good
feel
for
it's
them.
right. But for me
Yeah.
personally, I just don't think I really can grasp and know that person until it's been a few years. So, like,
I feel the same as well. Yeah.
so I think
Yeah.
maybe that person, like, maybe she feels ready, but he doesn't, and so that's why he's holding back.
and then like my case too, like, I mean, a lot of people I guess disagree with this method, but I would never marry somebody without living with them first.
True.
Like,
Yeah.
I would have to live with that person, and if they drove me nuts, I could be like, well, this obviously, like,
Yeah.
has reached the
Isn't gonna work.
breaking point. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to just, like, if you're living apart and then marry each other and then move in, like, I would
my
never do
britches.
that. Like, I think that's a terrible idea personally. So that would be one of my requirements. Like, I don't necessarily have like a time limit, but I mean,
You got to see how you act day in day out
yeah.
with each.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like that.
But of
Alright,
course,
Kelly,
maybe
what's
other
your-
people don't feel like that, but
Right.
I feel like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends. It's another a diaper.
But I guess for
Those
to
diaper
actually
questions.
like help this anonymous person rather than like just saying our own personal things, I guess anonymous, you can
Ask that person. Ask your significant other.
yeah, you can I don't know how to say this. I mean, maybe you don't necessarily want to just be like, "Hey, like I want to get married." But
No, but if you're not comfortable talking to that person about marriage, then are you really ready? Like, is your relationship at that point? Then like. if
Yeah.
you're not
or you can
comfortable talking to someone-
ask him like, "How do you see the future going?" or something like that.
Yeah.
And then listen to his response. And if he's not ready, then he'll probably say so. So
Mhm. Good advice.
So, Kelly, will you marry me?
Again, you don't like girls.
Is this for real? I
For
feel
real,
so
Kelly?
honored. You called me a 1 earlier, you dick.
I meant 1 times 10.
Mm.
Look at that, you're a 10 now. Do I win?
Oh yeah. Dirk.
Dirk, dirk, dirk.
Shlama lama ding dong.
Kelly, if
No.
you marry me, I will give you your own copy.
I'm sorry to say that those are not living anymore. I was gonna say those are not extinct, but I was like, what's the opposite of extinct? Oh right, living. GG. All right, we're done.
Alright, second part of the question.
I'm refusing your marriage proposal.
Second part of the question. What do you think of a woman proposing to a man?
When a man loves a woman.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Wait, say it again.
Let me read the circumstances. I've been with my boyfriend for 12 years and it doesn't seem as
Well-
though he has any desire to ask for my hand in marriage. I was thinking of maybe proposing to him. Thoughts?
Well, first of all, if you guys have been living together for more than 7 years, you're already legally married anyway, so
Yeah, it's a common law. So.
yeah, that's common law marriage, so if you really want to spend
I thought
money
it
on
was
the
5
ceremony,
years.
go for it. It might vary, actually.
I thought
It
it was
might
like
be like
5
a
or 3 or 4 or 5 years now.
It might vary by state. Maybe it's a...
Yeah.
Well, let's just go with in general.
Yeah, but in general, if you have been living together for a majority of that 12 years, you're probably already legally married, so...
Alright, Michelle, we're gonna get legally married in 3 years.
But in that case, like, if you really want to have a wedding, I mean, after 12 years, I feel like if it wasn't gonna... I mean, I can't say that, because I guess stuff can go wrong at any time. But, I mean, at this point, you're probably pretty sure that he's not leaving, so if
Yeah.
it really means that much to you to, like, have the wedding, I don't see any problem with asking.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, knock yourself out, have fun.
My only issue is I've just always seen the boy or the guy proposing. That's just sort of old-fashioned for me, so I don't know if that person has restraints on as far as like what they feel they want, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's been
And I mean-
12 years, and if he hasn't proposed, then man, just do it yourself.
Yeah. Or let him know that
You want to.
you want the wedding, and maybe then he'll do it. Because if you've never brought it up, maybe he's just like, well, maybe she doesn't care if we have a wedding.
Right.
So,
And I think guys, I mean, I don't want to like make this generalization, but I am going to anyway. Guys typically don't care as much about weddings as girls do.
No,
Girl, I
definitely
care a
don't.
lot about weddings,
No.
so don't even try to get me started.
In general.
Will you be wearing the dress, Cordy, at your wedding?
hmm
Oh yeah, Andy, you're gonna see me with all my curves.
As long as all I have to do is show up.
Yeah.
Toasty, you're so lazy.
But my job is to show up.
Oh god, what did I get myself into? Anyways,
Pussy's gonna be like, oh, there's dubs, so I guess I'll just play video games. Do you, Kelly, take Chef to be your, what is it again? Lawfully
You're
wedded
not.
husband?
You can't do it. You don't have a
You're not-
marriage license.
And then
he
she'll be
could
like,
be in like he could online.
yep.
Where
Do
do
you
you
get
know?
married
Tell
on,
him that.
I don't think he can.
wait, can you get married online? Just be like, hey.
You can't get married
Uh,
online, but you can.
You can get a
marry
license to
someone.
marry
Yeah, you
people.
can get a license.
Oh, well, thanks, guys. I guess I'll just do this and do your wedding for you.
Ah, fuck.
I know where your
Oh,
bozo
yeah,
is.
tell him that.
Don't think I won't send
It's okay, maybe
invitations
the
to your
application will
family.
confuse him and I won't help him fill it out.
It probably would.
What's your date
I'll
of
be like,
birth?
help me fill it out.
What's your date of birth? God damn it, I'm already fucking confused.
I believe it. Where were we? I think we're on the last question, actually.
Really?
Yeah. So, we're going back to the question that we may have had to re-answer, maybe? Because I may have not been recording. So, Casey asks, who farted?
QWERTY.
Wasn't me.
I did.
It was definitely QWERTY.
We have a
Sounded exactly like that too.
we have a couple of people who are saying they did. So
Andy did it.
Andy did it.
It's
They're gonna
smelly.
fight over who did it.
so what sound were you saying your dog or cat makes, Cordy?
Doesn't he smell his poop?
She smells her poo poo, and then she like puts her head down in shame.
I mean, right now, you probably couldn't even tell because she got herself sprayed by a skunk last night, so that's all she
Oh,
smells
no.
like.
Oh my god, it smells so bad. It smells so fucking bad.
I hate skunks. They tear up the lawn.
I wish my mom would just leave the dog outside for a couple days. Just it smells so bad.
And then get attacked by a skunk again? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, might as well get over it. 'Cause she's just gonna smell forever.
It's true. We'll smell
think-
for a while.
I think the moral of the story is that Andy and QWERTY both farted.
Yeah.
They did. This is true.
We're smelly boys.
You smelly boys.
You smell it.
So
Okay,
smelling so bad.
I just pictured Phoebe from Friends, like, singing Smelly Cat, but
Smelly
singing about
Cat.
Andy and QWERTY instead.
Smelly cat.
Smelly cat.
Oh wait.
What are they feeding you?
Oh,
QWERTY,
It's a great
cat,
song.
Andy cat.
God.
Stop all
We
your
like to smell of poops because we're dupes. We like to smell of fucking poops. 'Cause we're dupes. 'Cause we're dupes.
Alright.
fart.
I think it's time to wrap it up.
Fart.
Kind of a shorter podcast today, but that's okay.
That's okay. We
I
respect.
think we powered through everything, so
You got everything done.
I don't know. Kind of talking about them.
here's what we did.
And then,
Just trying to do it. He couldn't. He was just breathing out.
do it right.
This is how you do it.
we did.
Oh goodness.
Jeffrey.
Well, thank you guys for joining me.
You're welcome.
Failure.
Fail.
You're welcome.
Want to thank A Rival again for our intro song.
Thank you.
And of course, you guys can check us out on YouTube, where you probably are listening to this anyways. If you're not, you're probably listening to it on SoundCloud, which is where we're going to be posting our podcast, so you can download it and listen to it yourself
Or the stream.
anywhere you want.
What's the podcast called? Fartcast?
Fartcast, probably.
Error.
Well, it was Bootcast last week, so.
Boo.
And again, you can ask us questions on Tumblr. Should be a picture on the screen that has the link to it. I think that's about it.
If you ask it, we will come and
What?
You will
answer it.
answer it?
Like, that was a really bad way of saying.
Oh, wink. If you ask it, we will
Come.
wink. Wink.
We will wink and then
Nudge, nudge.
come.
Sorry, I just had something in my eye.
If you wink, we will come.
Okay, I'm Kelly.
I am Jeff.
Ending.
I'm like /QWERTY, and that's Michelle laughing her ass off right now.
It's true. They caught me off
Oh,
guard.
and I'll be
Now, if you guys
streaming.
will excuse
You
me,
probably listen to this on the stream, but
going to go watch
every Monday night at 8 o'clock we stream it on Ustream. You can find the link to that on my Twitter, @Toasties. So, cool story.
Mhm.
That's
Do
it.
the Harlem Shake.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Harlem Shake.